Hi guys, welcome back to Mama SOJ vlog. How you guys doing? If you are new here, you are welcome, and if you are returning subscriber, God bless you as you always come back to watch my video. My people not be smart, you know. And I know say na different news now they land from my table, and as the news they come, that's why they carry and call you to come share with una. My people, for today's video, go to watch her together with una. All right, my people, we could go watch the video to see what really they happen for inside the video, my people.
Dominic, President, Civil Society Groups for Good Governance, and I welcome you all to this press briefing. Considering the cacophony that has greeted the Muslim ticket of the All Progressive Congress, APC, President-elect and Vice President-elect, Christians and minority ethnic groups now need to be reassured that Nigeria is a secular state where merit and unity, not religion and tribe, will be the parameters for facilitating national integration, peaceful coexistence, and harmonious relationship that will engender a prosperous Nigeria for all. Therefore, as Nigeria braces up for yet another democratic administration at the nation's center, and the All Progressives Congress, APC, dots the I's and crosses the T's with respect to appointment of federal ministers, the need for ethno-religious balancing and inclusion has become even more critical for socio-economic development. Speaking of the ministerial configuration, President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima must be seen to be deliberately institutionalizing equity, fairness, and justice, so as to wean itself from the current baggage of nepotism that characterized federal appointments in the outgoing APC government. It is against this backdrop of call for balancing and inclusivity that concerned Nigerians under the aegis of our coalition, that's the coalition of civil societies, hereby throw their weight behind the appointment of a Southern Borno person as the federal minister in the incoming administration of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Senator Kashim Shettima. Our support is because for decades, the Southern Senatorial District of Borno has suffered political inequality, injustice, and exclusion in terms of state and national affairs. It is on record that Southern Borno has suffered and continues to suffer national and state marginalization till date. The more politically advantaged Central and Northern Borno cabal have such a stranglehold on the political equation in the state that they continue to hijack all political offices in the state, especially the plum jobs of the state governorship, which has eluded the people of Southern Borno for decades despite their aspirations and contributions. A cursory look at the lineup of former state governors reveal a worrisome trend of exclusion and instituted conspiracy against the Southern Borno people. Let's look at it. The names of past and present governors of Borno State. 1979 to 1983, Mohammed Goni, North. 1983 to 1984, Ashek Jama, Central. 1991 to 1993, Meina Magaji, Lawa, North. Maji, Lawa, North. 1993 to 2003, Mala Kachala, Central. 2003 to 2011, Alimodu Sherif, Central. 2011 to 2019, Kashim Shettima, Central. 2019 till date, Babagana Zulu, North. As you can see, only two senatorial districts, Central and Northern Borno, have served as governor in the state. Does this list reflect equity, fairness, and justice in a state having three senatorial districts, with Southern Borno people being the most populous, educated, and religiously tolerant, with evidence of peaceful coexistence between the Christians and Muslims? Your guess is as good as mine. As if history has not punished the people of Southern Borno enough, the current government in the state has almost relegated Southern Borno to the periphery with lopsided appointments which are skewed in favor of Central and Northern Borno as shown below. Current political appointment in Borno State as it stands: Governor, Kanuri; Speaker of Assembly, Kanuri; Chief Judge, Kanuri; Grand Kadi, Kanuri; Chief of Staff, Shua; SSG, Shua; Boso VC, Kanuri; And the list continue. I'm going to furnish you with all that. Let me not bore you with it. All the above mentioned appointee and elective offices in Borno State are manned by persons of Kanuri or Shua extraction, all from central and northern Borno. However, ours is not an ethnic agitation nor a religious protest, but a moral suasion. We are only appealing to the humanity which binds all of us and calling the good people of Central and Northern Borno, led by Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima, to be their brothers' keepers. This time by backing a Southern Borno person for appointment as a federal minister for balancing, inclusion, and participation, which are key criteria for political equity, fairness, and justice. Considering the current political setup in the state, we are particularly calling on the President-elect, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to lead the charge for socio-political and socio-economic integration by appointing a person from Southern Borno as a federal minister, since they have already been schemed out of political equation in Borno State in particular and in Nigeria in general. Just as the current administration in the state schemed Southern Borno out, they were equally not featured in federal ministerial appointments, with the current federal minister of the state for agriculture hailing from Borno Central, instead of using that ministerial appointment to compensate Borno South for their marginalization in the state. Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima is now the political father of all in the state, since he's about to become the vice president of everyone, not only his own people. As civil society, we are appealing to him to leverage on his influence in the party to mend the broken fences and build a bigger, better, and more united Borno State and Nigeria by throwing his weight behind Borno South for federal ministerial appointment to compensate and bring them into the fold as one family. Considering that Southern Borno is predominantly Christian and non-Kanuri, we believe that if Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima heed this moral suasion and facilitate the inclusion of Southern Borno in this federal government, it will send a strong message across the nation and the world that the Muslim ticket is not a prelude to religious intolerance, nor a threat to Christians or other religion, but rather a government founded on equity, fairness, and justice. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
You know, as you can see, we are persuading. It's an appeal. We are not, it's an appeal. Because we are all Nigerians and we understand what it involves to rule a complex nation, a heterogeneous society like what we have. So what we need to do now is to begin to appeal to ourselves for balance, for equity, for brotherhood, to sustain the peace, the fragile peace. Forget that people are already done with whether Muslim. We are not interested in that. It's not even about religion. This press conference is not based on, we are only using the factors that are available to say that there should be some level of balance. Most states are already applying that so that it does not look like appointments are skewed. Are you getting me? Even if in your house, if you begin to favor one set of your children and leave the rest, what will happen?
No peace.
There will be no peace. So it's as simple as ABC. Thank you very much. Pushing for Senator Alain Dume, who is a veteran, who has been very committed to the welfare of his people, to become Senate President, is not doable at this point in time. You know the mathematics. We can't have a vice president from that same place and you expect to have a Senate President come from there. Already, which means the fairness and the equity and the federal character that we are talking is already defeated ab initio. So that already is out. It's just the politics of the National Assembly that almost everybody is throwing their hat into the ring. So for that, it's welcome. Whatever he gets, you know. Then, why are we looking at ministerial position? Because somehow the minister is the highest office from any state first, before any other appointment, whether it be any agency, whatever, or parastatal or whatever. But ministerial position is first, at least for fairness, every state has to take a ministerial position before you now talk about the regional minister and all that. So we are saying that in fairness, to balance it, the governor right now comes from where? From the north. The vice president comes from where? From the central. So naturally, for a flow and for synergy and for acceptability And for equity, for fairness, the minister, which is another very senior position in the state, should naturally come from the south. This is our position. It's as simple as ABC. Have I answered your question? Thank you very much. To become ministers in Southern Borno, they are in quantums. You want me to begin to mention names? No, we are not zeroing it to anybody. We are saying that the person for equity should come from a certain area, just to pacify, just to balance, just for fairness, just for equity.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see what happen for inside the video. All right, my people, I would like to end the video for you. Make una let me know waiting on a thing for the comment section. And if una never subscribe, make una subscribe so that una no go miss any latest gist way I dey upload. Now bye bye till I come on away next time. Bye guys, catch you in the next video. Bye guys.